switching things up on the O-line. What did you like about what you guys were able to do last game in comparison to the previous game?
First of all, props to Mike, being able to fulfill that right tackle job. It's not an easy task to ask someone and just go out there and execute. But shout out to him, he's been putting in the work throughout the offseason, and he's deserved every snap. Proud of him. His first collegiate start as well, as the game Saturdays come by, experience comes, so that'll boost his confidence up. But it's been good on the offensive line.
I've noticed you guys, like, during pregame warm-up, sometimes you and Michael Wooten will work together. And then what's your advice to him going into his first collegiate start?
Yeah, same thing I told Rhino beginning of the year. Don't let the moment get too big. Just go out there, play freely. Don't let the outside noise get to you. And you've been preparing for the whole year, so just go out there and use it.
T-Mac, what was it kind of like to be the quarterback out there on a couple plays this past week?
Nah, I felt good, man. Obviously last year I was fortunate enough to throw a touchdown to Mike Wiley last year. So this past game, we used both of our double passes. So felt good out there to, just be able to make plays and throw the ball.
And there's a lot of people that are wondering, like, where this team is mentally, if you guys are still together, and just that huddle you guys had when you were in the middle of the huddle at the beginning of the fourth quarter, kind of firing up the guys. Take us into that moment, what was going on, what you were saying, and what that shows about where this team is right now.
Oh, no, yeah, that fourth quarter, that's just our little fourth quarter thing. We will bear down. Just gets the team going, fired up. Obviously, we had a good little push in the fourth quarter. Obviously, we didn't get the job done, but that little moment, before the fourth quarter definitely helps us out as far as, momentum and energy. And I feel like that's what our team needs right now, We kind of start off a little slow. And I feel like if we're able to play in the like we did in the fourth quarter versus West Virginia the whole game, then, the record would be a lot different.
Right. For either of you guys, have there been any moments during the season where you've just kind of maybe just thought to yourself, like, this isn't what I was expecting this year, this isn't what I signed up for? Like, how do you keep that aside and just focus on the games?
Not at all. Like what Noah said earlier, God don't make mistakes. This is what God's will is, and we're just out here and execute what He's planned us to do. So we're just out here, we're just being in a moment, trying to get the guys together and just moving along.
I mean, obviously, it's a lot different from last year, obviously, because we had different expectations going into this year. And I know, there's probably some players or a lot of people in the building and fans that are pretty disappointed in us right now. But, I mean, like you said, man, God never makes a mistake. And, we're here because we're supposed to be here. So I feel like it's our job, to battle this adversity. And, the best thing we can do right now is make a bowl game. So we got to do whatever we can to win these next 4 games.
Troy, you mentioned the fourth quarter and the success that you guys had offensively in that quarter. What do you take from that quarter, and how can you use that quarter for the rest of the season, especially on the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, I mean, offensively, we drove down the field pretty easily in the fourth quarter. We had a lot of momentum. I feel like, we had a lot of trust in everybody. We was confident in our play, because at that moment we had nothing to lose, So obviously we were on the comeback end, so we had to try to do everything we can to win the game. So I feel like if we start like that from the beginning, man, like I said, the record would be a lot different. And I think a lot of it just has to come with, trust and confidence. I feel like if we have more confidence as a team and as individuals, everything will come all together.
Do you feel that the up-tempo-ness of the offense kind of relieved some pressure off the guys and just went out there and played in that situation instead of, the lower tempo and you're trying to figure everything out, but just kind of just go out and play?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in the fourth quarter, like I said, we were down. So, like I said, we had nothing to lose. All we had to do was just try to come back and beat them. But us being able to play freely, that's when I feel like we play our best. Play free, trust each other, confident. Man, I feel like it's gonna be hard to stop us.
T-Mac, if I recall correctly, you were a quarterback as a youth, but then you were on the same team as No Fafita. Can you just kind of tell us that story of how that all kind of came about and you ended up changing positions?
Oh yeah. So before I went to OC Buckeyes, I was a quarterback. I came in as a quarterback, and obviously, once I met Golo, you know, it was pretty much my quarterback career was over. Obviously, until I got to college. So, but yeah. Ever since I seen him play quarterback, I knew it was over with for me. But you know, I'm still QB2 now, so we good.
So I want to ask you guys about those couple plays. Obviously, the intended receiver or the way the play was supposed to look, it didn't work out that way. So what are you thinking? What are you trying to accomplish once the play breaks down?
I mean, shoot, just like every time the ball touches my hands, you know, at the end of the day, it's my job to make a play, and that's what I had to go out there and do. Obviously, just like a quarterback, you know, my first read wasn't there, so making my read, you know, thinking about running the ball, and shoot, I'm seeing Colo wide open, so why not throw it to the wide open guy?
And for Jonah on those plays, I imagine you guys spent a lot of time making sure that the linemen weren't just
100%.
getting downfield.
Yeah, we're trying to, you know, obviously not go down the line of scrimmage and just block longer, you know, trying to hold our blocks. And, you know, we like those plays, you know, give it to our best guys. And then once, you know, Nalo touches the ball, all eyes are on him, which gives other guys a chance to get the ball. So it kind of worked out at the end.
David? Jonah, what have you identified are some of the reasons why the inside run game has struggled over the last few weeks?
Just comes from our preparation. You know, we got to prepare better. We got to, you know, work together as a unit. That's on us, the players, not the coaches. You know, we got to execute better. You know, the coaches are not out there playing. You know, it's us, the players. We got to go out there and execute what the coaches are giving us to run. So we just got to, you know, do better this coming week. We're going to use these couple days. We don't have that many days because I think we're leaving early. So we're going to use today, tomorrow to prepare and then execute the plan on Saturday.
Did you razz Noah at all for dropping that pass?
Oh man, you already know he messed up my passer rating in college football. You know, I'm supposed to be 5 for 5, 2 touchdowns right now, but you know, it's all right. You know, he made up for it the next play, so I'm not mad at all.
Coach Brennan, for Jonah, Coach Brennan talked about how UCF has an active defensive front. Have you noticed that on film, and what do you think about
Yes, big guys, interior. I think that's their best guys on the defense is number 2 and number 5, I believe. You know, so we got to really, really lock into those guys. And also the edge, you know, can't underestimate them. We got to come out and play football. Got to respect the game of football. And going into this game, you know, play with low pad level. That's our mindset right now, and just emphasize on finishing.
And then a question for both of you guys. I don't know if when we're gonna talk to you next game back, but have you thought about life after this season and maybe preparing for the NFL?
We're in the moment right now. We're gonna take it. You know, obviously we're trying to make a bowl game, but we have 4 games guaranteed. But all we have in front of us is UCF, so we're gonna have that 1-0 mentality and just be in the moment, spend as much time with the guys as much as possible.
I mean, obviously, you know, sky's the limit for both of us, but like you said, man, we're worried about right now, you know, if this is our last 4 to 5 games in college football, you know, we want to be able to enjoy it with our brothers and make the use of our time and have as much fun as we can. So, like you said, you know, we focus on UCF this week in these upcoming games, and we'll see what happens.
One question for each. For Jonah, when you went over to left tackle, I think it was in the first game of the season, how much have you practiced at left tackle?
I think this was it the second game?
In the first game.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I started at NAU left tackle, and after that, when I got moved right tackle, I did not take any reps at left tackle anymore until Colorado game. I got moved there and found
What
out.
was it like to sides like that in midstream?
You know, I love to show my versatility. You know, I love to play both sides. You know, whatever the coach and the team needs me to be at, you know, I'm gonna be there. You know, if they want me to be inside, I'll be inside. But you know, I'm comfortable playing both sides and whatever. Like I said, whatever the team needs me to play at, you know, I'm comfortable at.
And for T-Mac, I don't know how much you're on social media. Hopefully not very much because you know it can be really distracting and annoying. But a lot of fans talk about your body language. I don't know if you've heard about this or not. Is this something that you're cognizant of? Is this something that you ever talk to the coaches about or your parents about, like, I need to present myself in a certain way?
Nah, I know my body language in the beginning, obviously, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, I had super high expectations for this team and specifically the offense, and, you know, things wasn't really going that way, our way after the first game. So, you know, I was a little frustrated, but I think I've matured in that aspect. You know, I've been a lot better, you know, be more of a leader, and should just really enjoy my last time, you know, playing with my brothers if it is, you know. So, like I said, I'm just trying to enjoy these last couple of games with my boys if that's what it comes down to. But I'm just trying to have fun right now. So.
Did you talk to anyone about, like, the frustration or expressing the frustration in a different way? Like, was it Coach Brennan or Bob, or Coach Wade? Or?
Nah, I mean, I was talking to Coach Bobby, but I knew it was bad when, you know, I had outside people telling me that my body language is good, like not good, and the people that know me. So I had to fix it, you know, grow up, mature, and just be there for everybody else. So I think I fixed that.
Last question to David.
Yeah, T, what have the conversations been like between you and Noah about the disappointment of this year and not maybe reaching the heights that you guys wanted to coming in?
Nah, it's just more like we don't really dwell on, you know, the past couple games, but just more like what can we do now? You know, what can we do to win this next game? Or what can we do to get us to a bowl game? You know, get us be able to play in December. Obviously, no, this team, we don't want our last game to be in November. So whatever we can to help this team to play in December and get a bowl game is we're gonna try to do the best we can.
All right, that's your time.
All right. All right.